12 to treat everybody right, but I found out the teaching was wrong, and I've been knowing ever since I've been grown. Nobody wanna see anybody do good. Nobody they want to see you in a pushmobile. Nobody they don't want to see you in a Cadillac. Nobody ever wanna see anybody do good. Nobody ever wanna see you do good. I got a job working in a gold mine, making plenty money. I was doing fine, but nobody ever wanna see me do good. Oh no. Nobody ever wanna see you do good. Now, I had a friend, and he had plenty of money. Most of his friends acted kind of funny. They wouldn't speak when they saw him coming down the street. This dude walking around with $400 shoes on his feet. Nobody ever wanna see him do good. He had a Cadillac and a Rolls Royce too. This guy, nothing he wouldn't do for you, but nobody ever wanna see him do good. I'm for you, brother. Nobody ever wanna see you do good. Go on, brother, you got it. Everybody hating on you. Everybody hating on me. Everybody hating. Lord, tell me, what can I do? I just don't know. Nobody ever wanna see anybody do good. No. Nobody. They don't wanna see you wearing fine clothes. Nobody. They want to see the landlord throw you out door. Nobody ever wanna see anybody do good. No. Nobody ever wanna see anybody do good. I'm gonna find me a part-time job. I wanna work.
This is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm George Foster Hines. I just received an email from Sarah Hunt, a very powerful black African American lady who is also a leader in the National Action Network under Al Sharpton's organization of MSNBC. Though it may be late at night, I feel it necessary to get this out to the people of Gordon, the state of Georgia, the United States of America, and around the world. As you know, the mayor of Gordon is under attack, and Sarah Hunt have outlined a beautiful, outstanding release, and I'm going to share some of it with you at this early part of the morning, just a day before a trial, a hearing if you will, before the Honorable and Dishonorable Robert S. Reeves, a judge that many of us believe have no business in the courtroom trying to decide the fate of an outstanding human being, first elected female of Gordon, Georgia, first black mayor of Gordon, Georgia, and a historic figure that will be alive forever. And so now I want to share with you what Sarah Hunt have given to all of us. And she says, short form, that Mary and Whipple-Lue is under attack by persons who don't want a city forensic audit to be completed. And we all know that there have been all kinds of impediments put before the auditor to the degree of withholding information. We believe, and as we have heard from Councilman Reese during city council meetings, now $3 million are being brought up in a discussion. $3 million from the federal government. Questions are being asked about this so-called $3 million and the infrastructure that these funds should have helped to assist the people in Gordon with their problems. And so Ms. Sarah Hunt of the National Action Network are asking questions to the citizens of Gordon. Have your roads been paved? Have your streets, your water system been completed? Have all the citizens been hooked up to sewage systems? Has the water drainage system been repaired? And all the problems that you all know about, have they been fixed with this money? And what about City Hall renovation in terms of being able to accommodate the citizens in Gordon? What about this? What about the housing problems for the low-income citizens? Have they been corrected? The weatherizing of the homes and doing repairs for the senior citizens? These are things, she says, that should be used. Let me repeat. These are things that the money should be used for. And more importantly, she says these words to the citizens of Gordon. Have you seen? Have it been published in the Wilkerson Post? A financial statement? Or have you seen the city contracts? Who received them? And if they are connected to those who may be in the cliques and among the slicks, after all, we are talking about federal dollars, she says. Moreover, this outstanding black African-American woman, Sarah Hunt, I thank God for her courage and for having a mindset to assist the mayor, Mary and Whipple-Lue. We must also thank Bobby Worthy for his strong stand in seeking justice as he see fit when the NAACP, the SCLC, the Urban League, the 100 Black Men, and others are just sitting on the sideline, waiting, I guess, for the Messiah Jesus to return. But Sarah Hunt are not waiting. She are trying to assist this mayor. And I'm trying to assist this mayor along with the other mayors that we have identified with problems in Georgia, in Quitman, Georgia, in Meigs, Georgia, Linda Harris, who was removed from her office, moved to another office, and then barred from that office, arrested twice, given 2 criminal trespass warnings, 2 brothers, Calvin, arrested, her other brother, Edward, arrested, received 2 criminal trespass warnings without cause, according to a former police chief who served the city for 30-some years, who says the governor, the Secretary of State, or the Georgia Attorney General, Sam Olens, or the Justice Department under Eric Holder should come in and investigate? Well, after all of the videos that we have put together, after all the calls about Davisboro and Warrenton, Georgia, and Dawson, Georgia, and Lumpkin, Georgia, it just seems to us that there's a great breakdown in the state of Georgia and the federal Justice Department under Eric Holder. Not to mention the Quitman 10 plus 2 and their dilemma with Lula Smart, who have already been to court twice, and both of her court cases ended up in a mistrial. And now the state of Georgia is going to try her again for a 3rd time. And yet, nobody in the state of Georgia, nobody in the federal government seems to give a good God heaven about what these outstanding citizens have had to go through. And it's about 4 years that they have had to wait to go to court. And we believe they have done nothing wrong except for the first time in Brooks County history, made it possible for blacks to become the majority on the Brooks County Board of Education. And apparently, the governor of the state of Georgia, Nathan Deal, didn't like that. Maybe when District Attorney David Miller and Assistant District Attorney Brad Shealy called the G.B.Rs and the governor, there is a great possibility that they did not like what was happening, and therefore they chose to take these outstanding citizens to court. And as you know, no justice have been received. But I thank God for Sarah Hunt as she closed her letter out by saying, I thank God that I'm in Macon. For in Macon, we have a right to know how the money is spent. We have an opportunity to challenge the expenditures that takes place with grant money that comes from the federal government, because we have a right to know. And so we are demanding the books in Gordon, Georgia, be looked at by the federal government from top to bottom. We're requesting that an audit be done, because something is seriously wrong in Gordon and they don't want it to come out. And so she went further to say that the citizens of Gordon voted for the SPLOST and said that this money is being spent for what you do not want. When you voted for it, you stated what you wanted it to be spent for, but apparently it's not being directed in the places that you want it, she believes. And so the question remains, she asked, how Mary Ann Whipple-Lue could have bankrupted the city as they claim in the lawsuit, when she hasn't been given access to all of the information. And I'm going to add, how could she do it in 6 months? And if she can do it in 6 months, to me, that means that the previous councilmen and mayors failed in their responsibility, because they should have ensured that there was no loopholes in the law where anybody could take any money from the government in Gordon, Georgia. And sister, my beautiful sister Sarah Hunt, went further to say, the eyes of the Lord is in every place, beholding the evil and the good. And what has been done in the darkness will soon come to the light. She goes further to say, 2 banks in Macon were closed for filing false documents. Miss Hunt I went to a prison, quoting what she said, in Florida a few weeks ago, and most of the people there were bank executives, they were lawyers and law enforcement officers who had violated the law. Now, lastly, she says, my prayers are with Mayor Mary and Whipple-Lue and the innocent citizens of Gordon. May God have mercy on those who committed crimes against the mayor and the citizens of Gordon. And I believe that Sister Sarah Hunt is an asset to Al Sharpton, MSNBC, and people need to listen to what this lady has said. And so I know it's early in the morning, but I wanted you to know that. And she closed by saying, remember, no justice, no peace. Once again, this is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm George Boston Rhymes. I'm doing this because you have a right to know. And when she go to court on Tuesday, well, we pray that Judge Robert S. Reeves will do what is right and not what maybe he won't, not maybe what his friends in Gordon may want him to do. Bye-bye. We go.
How can you do me wrong when I'm doing you right? Baby, when I'm doing you right. Yeah, I bought you a car, house, and a diamond ring, and you're acting like I haven't done a thing. I wanna know how can you do me wrong when I'm doing you right? Tell me, baby, I wanna know how. Oh, I wanna know how can you do me wrong? Oh, baby, when I'm doing you right. Oh, yeah, when I'm doing you right. I worked a full-time job, part-time job at night. Oh, yeah. Even worked on the weekends, baby, to help make ends meet. Oh, yeah. I thought I was doing you right. Baby, I thought I was doing you right. I want to know, how can you do me wrong? How can you do me wrong when I'm doing you right? That should be hard to do. Oh, yeah. I want to know how can you do it? Somebody tell me how can that woman do me wrong when I was doing her right? Oh yeah, I was doing her right. You see, I hear the whole town whispering, talking behind your back. I hear the whole town talking, baby, whispering behind your back. I heard the lady the other day. How? Talking to another friend, she said, how? I got closer. She said, how can that woman do him wrong when he's doing her right? Ooh-wee, when he's doing her right. Evidently they see you doing things that I don't see. But what I see kind of seems right to me. But I know that something must be going on. That something must be going on behind my back. Baby, behind my back. I wanna know, how can you do me wrong, baby, when I'm doing you right? How can you do it? I wanna know, how can you do me wrong, baby, when I'm doing you right? How can you do it?